Hello and welcome to this channel. Just give me a minute here. Today we are working on my Volvo 850. We have quite a lot we need to do. Like you see, it's pretty low in the ass, and in the front it's pretty high. Yeah, don't mind the rust. I'm going to fix that later. Headlight I'm not going to change today, but what I have changed already is the brakes, both front and rear, that door because of rust, the trunk lid because of rust, so it's not rust in the trunk lid anymore. There's a thickness on them. And I changed the hood. Like you see, the headlight is destroyed, so it had been in an accident. So I changed the hood and changed the plastic support that are in here. I already took a service on it. Almost complete service. I need the timing belt, and I need spark plugs. I haven't done yet, but maybe I'll get to that today. But the main cause is the springs and the shocks, because it's low in the ass, like I said, and yeah, it's overall pretty bad at the springs. It's a actual boat, if you can see that. Yeah, this have a sunroof. It's a 95 model. It's a manual. Don't mind that. It's a manual. Only driven 450 kilometers. So yeah, and it's a 2.4 liter without turbo. So it's a bone stock 850, and we are going to change that because I have new radiator, because that's one bad, and the fresh air filter. I have some I don't know what they are called, but it's the top of the spring there. I got lowering springs, 4 centimeters, timing belt, water pump. That one is thermostat, and the shocks there. So we are going to start with the shocks on this one. So yeah, don't mind that, this is only me, but I'm estimating all day to do this. I hope I get finished with everything, but we'll see. Okay, so now we're going to lift up the car. Don't mind me, just take everything. So let's check it if it's stable. No, don't have it fall down. Oh, good enough. It's only me working here, so if something happens, it's only me. There. this lift has a tendency not to lock on that side. So open the bonnet. I got with me the computer with Volvo Vida on. Let us see here. There is the red one. Need to pull that one. Here, 2 clicks, and it's open. It's not a bad car. I only paid 4 grand for it, Norwegian kroner. We are living in Norway, so we're going by that. So, and I paid 4 grand for it. It's road legal to next year, so it's not a bad car. Only one bad owner on it. That's my cousin. So before that it was 4 Volvo dealers and 2 people before that. So I'm the 4th owner on this car. And to almost gone $500,000. It's not so much oil leakage on the engine. So, but the plan is to fully restore this one. This only has rust under the doors and some in the back, so there's not much rust on it compared to newer cars or other like this. But I'm pretty happy with the car, price I bought it for. So we just have to fix it. That shouldn't be hard, they say. But I can promise you this, I haven't done nothing to loosen the screws yet, like every other YouTuber that does car. I'm going to show you the full experience, what's like working on the car. And I hope you enjoy. This is going to be fun. So we are beginning in the rear because that's where most of the problem is. And there's also a lot of rust back here, or not a lot. The other side is worse, but I really don't want to do this, but I have to. I need to keep the car safe. So then we need to change it. Yes, the car was low in the back and high in the front, but I'm going to lower it around the whole car. And yes, it's road legal. So let's begin. And also, I'm going to show everything I do, both sides. Even if it's the same thing I do, I'm going to show it, so you also know what you're doing when you're doing it. Hard. That's hard. I don't like it. It's not that long ago I had it off. Like that. Now we'll move it off. Let's get it a little higher. And I always lock the lift, so when I'm working, it's not going to fall down. I will hate for that to happen. So, will raise the car higher so you guys can see. Wait a minute here. That's... I think there's good. So, yeah, I changed the brakes. It's a lot of them. But we need to get the spring off and chop up. Please say they send me the right one. I would hate for it to be the wrong one. Okay, it's the right one. It's the right one. I don't like having parts that not fit. That doesn't fit. So the tailpipe it's broken way over here. So I actually both have exhaust. So it's pretty noisy when I'm doing something. We are going to spray some rust, something to do it better, that the rust doesn't sit quite well. So let me I need to go inside the car to actually get it out. Oh. Yeah. Fuck yeah. In there and a lot bigger. So, is it 18? Yes, actually it is. Never do this. It wasn't that hard to get it off. Just don't hope anything breaks. That would be a bummer. I don't have time to let this car stand there. will try to clean them off as best as I can. And I'm finished. That I'm doing with everything I do. Need to figure out how long that's going on. So yeah, wish me luck. I actually think I need that thing you're standing on, so I will try to reposition you to something better for a little while, at least. By using the parts. There. Let us see. Let me make this go up. Yes, we can. See here. But now we need from the top, so to hammer that back up, lower it down, and take it from the rig. So shut the fuck up. Like that. I will just check for it first. Don't quite know where it is. So. This is actually a car that's never going to be driven in the winter again, so. And then we were back. I'll try to reposition you guys. So now that we got everything out, we need to get it out first, the carpet. I don't like what I see, but that's okay. Fucking hell. So I need to take the car over. I think I need to check out everything. I don't want to. Using a bigger tool than me to. There's surface rust in here too. Fuck me in the ass. Hope I don't break anything. Yes, I'm singing to myself. Ha! It didn't break! I'm working there. Oh! I'm really not liking what I'm seeing. For you guys to see. Is rust. Lot of rust. So that needs to be wait. That needs to be fixed in the winter. That's one of the reasons why I'm not driving this in the winters. So, but what are you for? Oh yeah, to dispose the water. That's why it's also leakage back here. Everyone warned me to be careful with these cars. So, yeah, that's where I'm working right now. Just give me a second. I will set you guys back up. Just give me a second while I figure this out. I hope the other one, just give me a minute. So, yeah, if you think the camera quality is bad, remember I have a Huawei B20 Pro. So and remember, I never worked on a car like this. I'm more used to Volkswagen, the German ones. So this is a new experience, but we're going to figure it out. My personal experience is a lot easier to work on this car than the German car. They always are a mess to work on.
So, I'm suggesting if you're going to start working on cars, work on all cars, especially Volvos. If not, the car is very bad. I think actually I'm going to take out the vacuum to clean here. And take out stuff I don't need, like this one to the subwoofer, because it was a subwoofer in here, and I'm going to build a new one to put in here, so yeah. Turn the camera a little bit there, so you guys can see what I'm doing, trying to at least. How's that? I'm going to take this one and get it out. Not sure how I'm going to do that because it's rust. But just bring a little bit on there. Got the right pipe.
So now we're going under the car again. So we need to lift it up. And yes, I don't have a cameraman. It's a lot of work. So, if you give me a second here, I will just clean the camera so you can see me better. So, now, wait a minute, there you are. This should come right off. This thing. And I think it came right off, and I think we need to clean that wall. Thank God. I got stuff to do that. But I see you guys in a little bit. Guys. Then now we should. Why is my sheet? There. Oh. Now is the time for the spring. I already set up the spring clampers. You don't mean big shoot. I would just need the tool. So, this is a disclaimer. Like, don't do everything I do. It's just something I got taught when I did learn stuff. So, I will not use this as a tutorial. You could look, but I'm probably doing something wrong. But I don't care if I do something wrong, as long as it works. comparison of what overspraying. So this will be much easier to get in and out since it's let me see. It will be much easier to get it in and out since the spring doesn't have so much load on it. Almost there. Fuck! There! Now it's in the right place. So now we take this. Let me see. We're taking this nut. And we are going to put it on to make new threads and just to refreshen the threads. It's very important that you use the same threads that was there when you're refreshing it, so nothing goes bad. So in the kit I have, it follows with you can measure the threads, so use it if you can. I didn't do this on that one because I know what the thread is. It's a M10 with 1.75 on the, I'm not sure what that's called, but threads, yes, the threads, 175 Klein. So now it's going on pretty easy. Like that. That should sit pretty good. So for the shaft, we are going to mount that now. We need to do something first. What I'm thinking about. It was around all parts I buy last time now, it was around 12k in Norwegian kroners. So around or about $1,200. Not sure what the rate is now. A tips for you guys, if you're using a ratchet and it's hard to turn it, then you always should backtrack with the bolt or whatever it is, because then you, what does that we call, but yeah, my point is, if you backtrack it a little bit, it goes easier back out. I actually like using a ratchet instead of impact gun, because then it's easier to control if it's going to break or not. So that's why I'm using a ratchet. And remember, when you're working on all cars, use time. Don't rush a job, because then something's gonna break, and then if you maybe use the ratchet and didn't rush it, you can take it 3 hours instead of using a couple days. That's why I'm trying not to use the most powerful tools, so I don't have things breaks for me. It happens, but I try not to. It's nothing wrong with this, but I'm changing everything else, so why not? These have nice threads. Not that nice, apparently. 1 I think is correct. $125? Actually, $125. This is not in 10, in 8. In 8, 125. So, when you find the right one, you put it in to a tool like this. Tighten the screw and get the ratchet used, and just drive it through. Now I've done it. Now I'm done it in the car too, so now we're taking the fresh new one. And we are going to put it in. Now we're going to take the car up again. And we are putting in a new shock. Put the bolt back on so I wouldn't lose it. I will just loosely set it on.